All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What is up, guys? It is Pihcam with HuddleGG, and I am back again with another video for you guys. In this video, I'm going to go over a play that is really great to use when you're in the red zone and you're struggling to score on your opponent. This is something that I have kept in my back pocket and used quite a bit, and even games against the top players in the world, and it's going to work for you. It's going to throw your opponent off, and they're just not ready for it, okay? And the play that we're going to be in is in a bunch of different formations in the game. So it's not like you have to be in this particular formation that I'm in. But the one that I'm in right now is just in the Arizona playbook. It's doubles Y off. And the play that we want is this fake jet halfback seam. Okay, again, this is in multiple playbooks in the game and multiple different formations. And the reason I like this one in the Arizona playbook is it has the jet touch pass at the top. It has the fake jet pass power at the bottom. And then we have this pass play, right? So what I'll do is throughout the game, I will be running this jet fake pass power, okay? So I'll do this. I'll fake it. I'll get up here with Kyler Murray. I'll get some yards, right? I'll do that over and over and over. And then I'll also run the jet sweep, okay? So I will come back in here, and there's definitely times where I'll run this jet touch pass, and I'll try to use this to get some yardage. So again, we're in here, and we're just going to try to get some yardage with that. Now, the thing that's great about this is your opponent is going to see that motioning receiver, and he's going to want to follow that almost every time. All right, he's always going to at least take a quick step. Now, this isn't something you want to run 5-6 times a game, but if you run it once per half, even once per game in a really crucial situation, this could be really beneficial for you and really catch your opponent off guard. So again, like I said, the fake jet halfback seam here. And the reason why it's so good is it's just the motion. It gets your opponent's eyes going towards that jet sweep. So when they see that guy motioning, they're like, jet sweep, QB power. They're not thinking pass, right? So let's say this is their user right here. And a lot of times, obviously, they'll have like a Mabel, and they'll just be covering the middle of the field by themselves, right? They're going to follow that jet sweep, all right? So when we call hike, obviously, you see our two main reads here are going to be A and then RB, okay? So if we can hit the tight end, that's the first read I want to make. If I don't hit the tight end, then I'm going to wait for RB to get into the seam, and then I'm going to hit him for a touchdown as well. Okay, so we're going to call hike here. And again, I'm simulating that they're going to cover that jet sweep. If the tight end's open, we hit him real quick, right? So again, this is just simulating something that they're going to do. They're going to follow this jet sweep at times. And then if they do, you just hit the tight end right behind him, sneaking right here into the gap, and we get ourselves a touchdown. Now, as I said, sometimes they will cover that tight end. All right, so let's just say they're following the jet sweep here, and then this guy's going to be here for the tight end. All right, that's when we're going to want to look at our running back in the seam, and we're going to hit him for a touchdown. So if we run this again, we're going to call hike. We say hike. Tight end's covered over the middle. We wait for the running back. We hit him right there in the seam for a touchdown. So again, I'll show you here. If we go to replay, we're going to call hike. Again, a lot of times this user will follow the jet sweep because he thinks it's a jet sweep, and he's not ready for the seam route behind it, right? Again, we still even have our tight end here if we hit him quick. But we see this linebacker over here lurking, so we're like, we're not going to throw that. We're going to wait a second. We're going to let him clear the linebacker, and then we're going to throw it right here in this seam, and we're going to get ourselves a nice little touchdown. Now, obviously, I've been showing you this play in the red zone. You don't have to use this in the red zone. This does work elsewhere. So if let's just move back to the midfield here. And again, even if they do play it pretty well, you do have options. So I'm just going to run a stock cover 3 here. We're going to call it. We're going to say hike. Nothing's open there. We still have our seam, right? So depending on where the user goes, that's where we decide where we want to go with the ball. And last option, if we need to, we can throw it here into the flat to the guy who is in the motion. We can try to make a guy miss an open field, right? So either way, when we call this play, we have 3 options that we can throw it to. We have the jet sweep, where we can just hit him in the flat really quick if we want. If the linebacker bites down on the tight end, we can throw it to him. Obviously, they don't here, so then we're going to look at the seam, right? That's where we would look at the running back in the seam. All right, so let's run it one more time here. Obviously, we dropped it there, but as you can see, we have 3 options. Most of the time, one of them, if not multiple options, are open. And again, this is something that you should really use in the red zone, but you can use it anywhere else on the field if you would like.